Hello YouTube! This has all been building up to this. My favorite of the kings, King of Nature, on the hardest difficulty. As you can see, I previously off-screen have conquered Prince difficulty with them. They were the first one that I was able to break through on Prince. But now we have King difficulty. Let's take a look at our perks that I've gone with so far. Start with a random card from your king in hand per rank. Extra cards in hand helps accelerate. The treants attacks are 10% stronger, which is nice, and extra health. Not bad. And you know what? If we have an early failure, we're going to get another perk point pretty soon. But let's dive in. So the thing with the King of Nature is I don't really like their troops, like their native troops, besides the boar. The boar is pretty good. Alright, good. We have King of Nothing. King of Nothing gives us a strong synergy. All we need is their paladins, and we're golden. Treant itself, I'll put in the corner. Alright, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the elves, but I'll take it. Not a huge fan of the orchards either, but again, I'll take them. So I do like the boars, and I mean, since we have them, we might as well play them. So I'm going to throw down some elves. We're going to have them ride some boars. I'm going to save the procreate for another thing here. And do I want the orchard? Can keep them still. So yeah, the archers hop onto the boars, start shooting. Alright, we have a farm. That's one piece of the puzzle. And I think we will start with that piece of the puzzle. I want to start... So I want a couple of farms. I want one set of farms to grow our boars, because we're going to put the paladins over here once we get them. But then we want paladins riding boars. We want... boars here. We're going to put a forest here to grow the HP of the boars, which gives them bigger bonuses. Yes, I do know we could just, procreate on the elves, which, I mean, we might do, but let's get the boars going first. I think the boars are our key here. We just need that beefy defensive unit first. Yeah, the elves take so long to fire. Treant? Or just a generic level up. We'll take a wild card. That's used because we already have a Treant. We might as well level it up. We're gonna need it for these for the King of Blood, for all the imp spam. We need the AoE because elves are terrible at dealing with imp spam. Bomber. Carnage. Carnage is good for our eventual beefy units. Whenever any unit is added to, add one extra. Oh yes, please. Dare I procreate on the elves just to give them some numbers to match with the boars? I really kind of don't. I kind of want to just keep going with what I really need is the tank unit, because I need to figure out how do we stabilize. You know what, we're gonna start by leveling the boars up, because they are melee troops when not mounted, so they can help us out in that regard. Alright, forest is very important to start beefing the boars up. I know it's not a very effective use of that, but yeah. Anything to beef them up a little bit, to make them give their bonuses a bit bigger. I'm not pinning it all on soldier. I'm not pinning it all on archer. Dang it. Well, we're gonna need another farm anyway. Alright, what's our blessing? Ugh. I hate prosperity because I never remember to get my gold less than it. And we get no tile-based goodies. Alright, I guess we're going to drop a procreate on the elves. Just so that we can keep up with some numbers. That way a bunch of our boars are mounted here. But what we really need is a tank, and we're not going to get that from the Nature Rebellion. Another procreate. Yes. Or actually, you know what? Let's level up the orchard. Just because we're going to need the help in keeping our enemies at bay. All right, good. King of Nothing fight. Another chance at a paladin. Alright, they've broken through our boars, now they're cutting through the elves. I mean, our elves are beefy, and yeah, I think the orchard did well. Will you stop offering me Treant? Reroll. Paladin, there we go. You know what? I'm okay with King of Greed, because our archers are beefy, so even if they have thieves against us, I'm okay with that. We Paladin. So now both the Paladins and the archers are on boars, which is good. Alright, let's just get that Treant out of the way. But we're gonna drop a farm here, so that starts going up. And I think because it says whenever any unit is added to any plot, add one extra unit. So now King of Blood here. This might be our first loss. I mean, I think the bombers took out my. Oh man, the Treant is just like soloing this. Okay, level 3 Treant. Vampirism is good. Oh, okay. We can afford one thing. Destroys target plot forever. Automatically triggers a Royal Council event. Interesting. So if we permanently tank one of our things, I might take this, actually. Not sure what we're going to use it on just yet. Not sure I want to use it just yet. But we are going to, cap off our Treant. And yeah, Carnage and Vampirism are the name of the game for our Paladins here. Although I wonder what happens if we do Carnage on the pigs, because it's based on their HP. I mean, you see those little white circles, they are exploding when they get killed. Yeah, I don't think we can come back from that. What do we actually want? Farms? I'll take a farm rather than waste money on a reroll. We are going to vampirism our knights. so they have a little bit more staying power. And the question's going to be, are we going to be able to tank down their elves before they take out ours? That orchard putting in work. Alright, clone's important. We need beefier, and we're going to open this up so that when we get another forest, we can start giving them beef directly. But yeah, getting them to level 2 I think isn't going to be important to helping their survivability and also improving their numbers. Because yeah, the longer they stick around, the less direct attacks my archers suffer. But yeah, King of Nothing seems to be good against us. It's our second loss. Wild card. Alright, we're facing greed. Let's just keep going in on that. Get them level 3. Yeah, they run back to kill all the thieves. Oof. That's king difficulty for you. Alright, let's run it back. After we choose our perk. Alright, let's see what we got. Now, yeah, we could go for more beef. Lucky for lucky items. Procreate every time you lose a life. That seems a little... Well, so you get a whole bunch of them. Mycelium? I'm not a really big fan of mycelium. Level the castle up more. I think we go more... Yeah, a little neat, like we balance out the healing and the nurturer, I think is the correct answer here. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, good king of nothing. Somebody with a good tank unit. Ooh. Now that's a start and a half right there. I mean... We gonna beef up the boars. I think, yeah, no, we level up the forest. And I think what we're gonna do this time is if we get our tank unit, beacon, eh? Well, if we get our tank unit, we can beacon it over here. Although the beacon's kind of wasted on the boars. We could just get a vault for cash. We're kind of strong in the power curve right now, so let's just vault for cash right now. Another forest. Yeah, let's get those forests ticking and kicking early. Although to keep myself alive, I think we're going to need to clone. clone the boars and level them up first. Yeah, because leveling them up gives them more, essentially more effective HP gains from the forest. Thieves. Overinvest. Dispenser. I mean, dispenser kind of works, but doesn't really work with what we're doing. We'll go overinvest. Doubles the every heal effect or doubles HP. Wow. Now there's some choices. We'll go double HP. So now we have a level 3 forest. Now we could use some tanks. We're not going to get it from the Nature Rebellion. Could use some Treant leveling though. Clone. I mean, we're holding steady. Do we level the vault up? I do not want to get too greedy here, because I know we're kind of hanging by a thread here without a proper tank. These boars can only solo tank so much. We need some legit attackers here. Yep, there they go. And yeah, the King of Greed is not, or King of yeah, level 1 Treant's not going to do much. Oh, you stop giving me this junk. I guess we go to Spencer? Alright, yeah, what's our prophecy? Peacetime, doubles HP. That's not where we need the HP doublers. Well, maybe. And then I really don't want to take elves as a unit here. I hope we get offered boars so I can get them to level 3. That's pretty much the only way we can get this. Because we do not have good offenses. Alright, I'll take the boar. Get you to level 3. So now you're extra beefy. But we'll see if we actually survive this. Yeah, I think my Treant is not leveled high enough to put out the healing needed to keep up. I mean, we are starting to beef it up. It's just we gotta compound the damage here. I mean, it's getting close. Okay, wow, we actually won that. All right, fine. We need a DPS. Thief is going to be our DPS. Who are we fighting? Absolute. Well, yeah, we can King of Spells with thieves. Heck yeah. And then that might give us Warlocks as our tank unit. So thieves need to go back here. They need to ride the boars. Yeah, look at them just tear through the elves. That's a lot of DPS. Holy crap. Alright, let's get our Treant leveled up. Yeah, go back there and ice those wizards. Do I have to put you guys on manual targeting? Because I need you to heal my dudes. I prefer not to. This is kind of supposed to be an auto battler, but I need to target this intelligently on king difficulty. Yeah. Offering, combustion, shaman are not what we need. Offering would be an interesting ploy. If we offering the dispenser, because I'm not really that psyched about it, another offering. All right. Hang on. Give me a second. The offering, we wild card. Sacrifice. We sacrifice the vault. That levels stuff up around it. Earthworks. Not really. Overinvest, no. Oh, we can't really buy anymore, so yeah. Okay, here we go. We're gonna offering that, get a bunch of more random cards. Not what I was hoping for, but we continue. We offering the vault. No concrete units, but we can level the ever-living heck out of stuff. I guess we could earthworks one of the forests. Well, we got these procreates. 9 thieves, 18 boars. So a procreate on the thieves will get their numbers matched. The boars are already max level. I do think we need to earthworks the forest, because now we have 3 forests. So we spread this out. We still need our tank unit, which we don't have. But we're going to beef up the boars. Actually, so yeah, you guys need to level up. And then you need to level up again. You need to level up. You need to procreate. Got an achievement for getting 40 thieves on a single plot. Every stat of a trooper tower by 15%. Alright, let's get these mega thieves going. Oh, melty. That's what we needed. And more thieves. I mean, we can beacon to just specifically target the thieves. Or we get a dispenser. And we'll beacon. But we'll hold that in reserve because it's not really high impact. You're max level 2, yeah. Let's put you back on auto so I don't forget to do it because I don't have the habit. A wizard shaman, we're re-rolling for, do we have a warlock? No. One more try for a warlock. There's our warlock. There's our tank. We expand behind the thieves, or Yeah, because that's going to allow us to grow them. Alright, Warlock tanks. Now we just need some proliferates. God. Or procreates is what we need. I mean, clone's good too, but we'll take the procreate. And then we just need the lead out. And that will help split their attention effectively. And there's a Warlock. Receive 3 procreate cards immediately. Doubles critical damage. Hang on. Do the thieves have an inherent crit? 20%? Yeah. Thieves have an inherent 20% crit chance. So... have plus 20% crit chance. So that would put them at a 40%. But 3 procreate cards is pretty nutty. Man, can I take all 3? So technically, 20% higher chance to deal, so more consistent. Because of damage overflow, I think eyeglasses is more consistent. Just teleports and melts. And that's a king of nothing, which means no farm. Alright, max level tank. Look at those crits. Big crits. And they attack pretty fast. So I think now's the time we start. Oh, oops, I forgot about that. We might not actually even need that, honestly. It's a little nutty right now. Yeah, make our attackers attack faster. I might Earthworks that to make more room near it, and then just put it right back. Farm. There's our farm. Yeah, 18 boars, 45 thieves. Farm is only going to help the boars, because we need more boars. Yes, procreate. 18 warlocks. Does the boars have so? Look at the health. 427.93 base health. For each 1 HP it has, it increases the rider's stats by 1%. Oh yeah, we procreate on the boars, because the more boars we have, the more riders. Disgusting. Overinvestment? Yes, please. Well, we're going to be expanding out here and here with the earthworks, so we don't need those tiles. Guess we could do something like over here. But let's drop the overinvest on our thieves. Hmm. Take the wild card. We want to level up the farm because those boars are key. No? Our thieves are level 3, yeah. Okay. I mean, more thieves certainly wouldn't hurt. They recruit themselves. We'll take a mercenary. Now we can double critical damage, now that we have higher crit chances. We'll throw a mercenary down here. Static, combustion. Alright, combustion on the thieves is going to go even nuttier. Okay. They've killed too quickly for poison to be worth it. You know what? We get another boar? Who do we want to make peace with? I kind of want the stuff with King of... Yeah. We get more boars over here. Get them beefing. Just to help get a couple more riders to... Beacon. Get them attacking a bit faster. Look how quickly they move. More boars. More boars. I cannot afford another card. That's fine. Yeah, when we spend money, some of our mercenaries go away, but that's okay. Farm. Alright, 42 boars, 45. Alright, so we need more. We officially need more thieves at this point. I could earthworks these boars. In fact, let me do that. Because then we can slap a farm right here to get more thieves. And then, where do we throw our boars? Right here. Just get some of our tanks riding boars. We don't need more boars. Actually, I don't like any of these. Procreate! If we ever get more forests. 46, 44. So these two are going to slowly catch up with each other. 18, 12. Let's get the boars. We'll take mortgage, because I'm not really liking the mercenaries right now. Because we're not really going money strats, let's be very honest here. Forest. 3 procreate cards immediately. Yes. You level up. I think our best bet here is actually to just level these 2 up in concert. 57, 57. I don't think static is really going to help them out. +1 damage and +1 chain. Unless, well, let's try it. Maybe it helped? Hard to tell. Midas Touch is going to get us money. We're almost at the end here. An extra forest would help. Yeah, we'll do an extra forest. Blacksmith. Ooh, cauldron. I might cauldron. Cauldron reroll. Cauldron. Oh, I got rid of my earthworks, didn't I? Shoot. Okay. So I can't cauldron just yet. Alright, well, we'll level up the forest. If we get something that can clear out that farm. Steel coat. Yeah, I don't think anything from the King of Nothing removes a stack. We're going to steel coat those guys because that just makes them even stronger on the Alpha Strike. Alright, we'll take a mortgage. Alright, we mortgage the farm, we drop the cauldrons, and now they're dealing poison. Alright, against the King of Nothing, let's see how we do. The champion just vaporized! That's King difficulty, folks! Oh man, I did not realize these were that, you could beat all 9 Kings difficulties. The difficulty curve from here on in is exponential. Alright, folks. So, if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya.